You are listening to episode 67 of the Peaceful Mind Podcast. Welcome to the Peaceful Mind Podcast, a place for creating the peace of mind you need to be the best mom you were created by God to be. If you want to bring more balance, more joy, and more peace to your motherhood, this is the place for you. I'm your host, certified life coach and Catholic mom, Danielle Tino. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, let's get started. Welcome back, everyone. How are you? How are you doing? I just want you to know how grateful I am for you to be here and for you to listen every week, and for how you tell others and share with them about the podcast. I'm so glad you're taking the time out of your day to soak up what I think directly is needed in the world right now, which is intention towards our mental and emotional health. And that brings me to today's topic of being really healthy-minded, because it is important what it is that we let our mind focus on. And we have lots of opportunity to put in some stuff that's not so great, right? And I'd like to think that I help combat that by helping you to have good things put into your mind. So let's get started there and dive into today's episode. I do my best to create the scenarios in life that will keep me being the happy, holy mom I know I was created to be. And what I have come to know that will ensure the success of being a happy, holy mom is to prioritize, concentrate on, put effort into, and take deliberate action towards having a healthy mind every day. Healthy-mindedness is one of the greatest blessings in this world. To have a good, sound, healthy mindedness take some work. And it is work, however, that is well worth it. Because everything, all of it, it all starts in the mind. Every experience you've had, every emotion you've felt, every goal that you set after, and truly everything you have created for yourself up until right this second in your life, all started when you had a thought that went through your mind, and then it propelled you down a path. It matters, and it's important on what you choose to do with your mind, because when you have a healthy mindedness, you become a well-balanced, integrated, and well-organized human being. It means that your mind will be devoid of inner conflict and obsessive reactions. The emotional aspect of your nature is under the control of your mind. When you achieve such healthy-mindedness, you are then free of fear and hate, and you're not motivated by resentments. Your days are free from sulkiness and gloominess and oppressiveness, and you have your mind in such a condition that it makes for a life that is good every single day. And I don't mention good as if it won't have some of the necessary experiences of feeling in this human life, like sadness and disappointment and frustration. Yes, that is all a part of this earthly life that we are living. But healthy-mindedness, it's peace. It's having a peace that it's not a problem if you have to experience some of that negative emotion. It's just a part of living on this earth, like I said. And we know that our time here won't be problem-free, and that it's supposed to be challenging, and it pushes us to grow because these challenges are there in ways that make us better. So if you're someone who would consider yourself to have a healthy mind, and what that just means is just you don't have like a medical diagnosis that would tell you otherwise, then I want you to ask yourself a very important question. Are you spending any real time or energy or even money on your greatest asset, which is your mind? Spending time, energy, or money right now into focusing on making your mind more healthy, increasing your healthy-mindedness in order to ensure you create the life that you want for yourself? You know, it just doesn't happen to you, right? A very easy example is to talk about whether you are healthy physically. Billions and billions of dollars are spent, much effort is made, and a lot of time is used up by us humans in order to stay physically fit and healthy. And that is for sure a worthy endeavor. Why would we think that our greatest tool, though, our brain, it's the creation tool we were given. Why would we think that it's not equally worth the effort than all that I mentioned that we put into our physical health? I'm here to share with you today that it is worth it, maybe even more so. There can be no greater investment that you make of your time and energy and money than to put it in your mental health and to cultivate a healthy mindedness. For also what is directly related to this is that as you up-level your mental health, so too is your emotional health greatly impacted. And when your emotional health consists mostly of peace and enjoyment and enthusiasm and contentment and love and determination and commitment and feeling capable and in control and balanced and faithful, more so than the other feelings that will be a part of your life, anxious, doubtful, overwhelmed, worried, guilty, which are the ones that I just named, they're not life-giving and life-serving ways for you to feel and show up. The greatest work I have done on my own brain started with the awareness of where and how I was spending my mental energy. And what I decided to do when I realized I was the creator of my experience by what I chose to believe, I saw what was true and possible for me, and I took the time and my energy and my money and put it into my brain. I already had a strong faith foundation, and that is still sound and serving to me. But beyond the beliefs of my faith, there were so many other aspects that I had thought errors about, or that I didn't know what was holding me back until I purposely put in that time, effort, and money to continually advocate for my mind and to become a true optimist and think in a way that feels good and has me taking right, useful action and ultimately gives me outcomes that I want and that I love. And one needs to learn how to have a rugged mental life too, one that can tap into that optimism when otherwise the rest of the world would see things at a loss or a tragedy or something terrible, because we will always have these types of circumstances coming at us. And when we are able to see the good and see good outcomes, even when it doesn't seem as something that would be good, this is exercising our faith muscles too, right? For the Bible's definition of faith is believing in good outcomes even when we can't yet see them. In other words, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And doing the curious and fun work of learning to handle any circumstance that comes your way and feel what you want to feel no matter what life throws at you takes healthy mindedness. So how would you rate your healthy mindedness? On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being not healthy at all and 10 being extremely healthy-minded, where do you fall? What are all the reasons you picked that number? Get curious about why that is and ask yourself if you are content there, or are you wanting it to move closer or actually be a 10 on the healthy-mindedness scale. I want you to know what is possible for you. I want to be an example for you because not so long ago, I would have said that I bounce around between a 3 and a 5 on that scale. But after time, effort, and money put into my mind, in my case, the answer was life coaching and having a life coach and regularly investing on what is going on internally in my mind and heart. And I now always believe in my own future and what is possible for it without even having seen it yet. I am human, and so I would now rate that I jump back and forth between an 8 and a 10 in all areas of my life when it comes to being healthy-minded. Healthy-mindedness, this should be a number one goal for you. And if it's not, I just want you to contemplate this week why. What have you been believing about what you are capable of or not capable of that doesn't have you prioritizing a healthy mind? I'm actually going to leave you this week with that question lingering for you to contemplate and question and conclude. And if you like where you are mentally and emotionally, that is so wonderful. Keep it. Keep believing and feeling that way and keep creating all those amazing results that you're having. But if you decide, or if and when you decide you want to raise your number on your scale of being healthy-minded, I would like to invite you to come to a free call with me and explore what life coaching can do for you. I am currently enrolling in January's group coaching program, Busy to Balanced, where our number one focus is to take our health-mindedness around the issue us moms face to a 10 and beyond. Just message me on Instagram, email me, or sign up directly through the link, and all of the access is in the show notes of the podcast. Just come see if it's right for you. May you receive blessings today and every day as we together navigate this human life. Take great care, and I'll talk to you next week. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Peaceful Mind Podcast. Are you ready to take everything I teach you here and put it to work for your own life? To really learn how to have peace of mind no matter what is happening around you? If so, I'd love to have you as a client. As your coach, this is where you'll get personal and focused time on your own mind using life coaching tools, concepts, and proven life-transforming wisdom, all through a faith-filled lens. To learn more about how we can work together, come on over to danielleteenel.com. There, you'll see how to sign up for a free coaching consult and learn how to get started. Until next time, peace be with you always.